Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. Um, apologies. I had an entire stick of celery and apparently that's good enough. Cool. No, apparently it's not. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll see. Alright, so I remember Copernicus just being kind of full of stuff. Immediately, I swear, is that stuff there, apparently. Copernicus 4, are you fucking kidding? We got another biological water, cold, low gravity, okay. We got Starborn coming after us? Nothing in the ocean, so that's good. I gotta tell you, I'm tired. This is in the midst of cleaning up, cleaning up the house for the in-laws, or the in-laws to be, you know, so they don't think we're giant slobs or something, I don't know. If they even decide to, or if they have the time to come by or whatever, I don't know. All I know we got creepy crawlies, we got beryllium. I guess I'm still waiting to see a new. Really don't care about the POIs. I don't know. You know, I recorded. I think I've mentioned that I'm recording Fallout. I was gonna like try and. I was gonna try and just keep that a secret, but I don't really care. I think the real funny. I'm sure I mentioned, but I think the real funny thing is that it's gonna probably be a thing where I'm actually done with it. Or I'm actually done with, like, the entire Fallout 4 playthrough is uploaded, the last video goes out, and I'm still doing Starfield. And I think, like, I feel like I can fairly confidently say that is at the very least is going to be a very realistic thing. The plan is for right now is to like upload all the is to like edit stuff and start uploading the backlog alongside Starfield, starting in 2027, and just like trying to take 2026. You know, chill, get some stuff I need to do done. That's still the plan, and yeah, it could be going better. I did my, I don't know, my anxiety thing is a whole thing, I guess. I did my, well, I started to tabulate all the numbers I needed for my taxes, and then I decided to just like, fuck it, I'll just go and do it. So, fuck it, I just went and did it, and everything's good, and I don't know, it felt good. I was like, and then the next day I would do some other things. I would, you know, get the driver's permit appointment set, and that didn't happen. But, you know. I don't know. I'm like, right now I'm just like, oh god, I just want to get this. I just need to get through April. I do need to do that to set the date, and if the date is like, if the earliest date is, well, I might have to just like be like, okay, you know what, we're just gonna go walk in. I have to walk in at this point. Because I think you need your passport to get a license, I think, or to get an ID if you're older than 18 or whatever. So I gotta do that. It's like, it's such a travesty. Along the many things that the United States does wrong. I mean, the fact that you don't, like, as a part of your, you know, as a part of the public education system and requirement for private or homeschooling as well, but, like, you know, it's a shame that it's not a requirement that you get or issued an ID card. I don't know what the thought process behind that is, especially because, like, yeah, it's just like, it should be a requirement that you go, like, you know, in senior year of high school, and you go and have a class that puts you into the you know, that, like, whether you're economics or, like, just like a life, here is how you adult life class. Yeah, just like, that would be so much better. That would have saved me some grief. I guess not too much, but yeah. If there was like I know some high schools I think do have like driving classes. I think like that also probably would have saved me some strife. It's like literally the only reason I don't have driver's license is because nobody fucking told me that your permit expires, and I thought I had all the time in the world to get it. But nobody told me that it expired in a year. So, I don't know. But, you know, then you have to, like, think, oh, how different would my life be if this thing happened? So, like, at some point, to some degree, I'm kind of grateful for the shenanigans my misadventures and missteps have brought me into, but, yeah. I seriously rock the iron sights. I can't remember if I didn't have the materials for an optic or what, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's the flora. Okay. Okay. I thought the little bugs is what we didn't have, but all right. Wow, Copernicus just looks nice. I love cherry blossom trees, even though these, I don't know how fantastical these trees are. But I also feel like I've seen this in, like, Elder Scrolls, which I guess makes sense. Excuse me. But yeah, no, definitely nice. Solar farm. I think this is a new place. Very nice, very nice. You're
You'll have to pay full price, since you're not on Strong Arm's payroll.
I don't know who that is, and I don't really care. But if you have a vending machine, I will happily throw down, I guess But when did these people stop caring about vending machines? I mean, like, I guess it makes some sense. It would make some sense that, oh hey, this place, yeah, you can't,
It's a miracle that none of this Let's trade.
Okay. All right, I did cheat in money, so I am good on that. I'm sure I have something I could sell. Well, I probably have a bazillion things I can sell, but let's...
Well, got to go. Bye.
It would be advisable to vacate this area.
Oh, well... I'm not gonna do anything. Immediately starts shooting solar panels. Yeah, that's nice. I guess in all... well, I don't know. Probably a difference between, like, the civilized space and the outlaw space. As well as, you know, different factions, and as well as habited and uninhabited. But, yeah. I don't know. It would be hilarious if it was like, no, Riley, that is old. That was in since day one. Not new at all. You just never saw one. Licorice would be lovely. I remember I did make some licorice soda, like, once upon a time, it feels like at this point.
If you are in need of supplies, I suggest searching humans.
Hello.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk. I owe the lead researcher a report by the end of the day.
Okay, that's your problem, not mine. Why have I found vending machines in, like, these abandoned locations? Like, okay, listen. I don't know if that was a conscious decision that somebody made. This is the only... oh my god. Like, this is a science outpost. You are here. You are doing stuff. Like... look, I don't want to be the delivery person who has to restock those vending machines just in the most random parts of space. But, like, damn. Yeah, I don't know. It is crazy. It is really crazy. I love Star Citizen. But, like... I'm like, okay, yeah, man, this feels like this is taking forever. Ugh. In this right now. And it's like, this has been 15 minutes? Holy shit. Meanwhile, in Star Citizen, it's like, okay, I left the hangar. Wait a minute, what do you mean it's already been 20 minutes? I was like, I don't know. I mean, and it's like... I don't know. We'll see how everything goes with that. This is April 16th. This is, they stopped... CAG has all of these, like, little gaffes that nobody, like, really can hold them accountable for, and it doesn't really, like, impact things. So, you have this buyback system, so you buy a thing, let's say a ship, and then, you know, a $200 ship, you melt it, you get $200 store credit, then you go buy 3 ships, all totaling $200 or whatever, it doesn't matter. Once a year, you get a buyback token, and you could melt all those 3 ships and buy back that $200 ship. And let's say that, you know, you bought it as a concept, it was $200, and then it went up in price to $250. My understanding is that you would buy it at $200 what you paid for. You can do the same with game packages. People bought Squadron 42 pre-order game packages, and well, I was not affected by this, but so same thing applies. And, you know, naturally, okay, I pre-ordered Squadron 42 for $45. I pre-ordered it for $42. I can go and I can go and melt that. And, you know, like, there will be a lead up, there will be a release date. Let's say it's October 7th. You know, like, oh well, in oh my god, in September, there, like, I will know that, you know, in September I will know that when the release date is, right, or should, and, you know, just September I can go and buy back Squadron 42 and, you know, and stuff. Except now you can't, because they just stopped the ability to do that. Which they, I mean, like, it's odd to me, because it's like, the buyback system, they're like, you shouldn't use this as a bank, except that, like, what else, like, you shouldn't use this to, like, store ships or to store these assets, and it's like, what is the point? What else is the point of this feature? Which was really cool, but now I never used it, and I'm never going to, because they will literally just pull it, like, they can and probably will just, like, be like, oh, yeah, no, you can't do buybacks, you can't do cross-chassis upgrades, you, which is gonna fuck so many people over when that happens, because, like, if and when it happens, because, you know, because there's an entire thing you can do, like, the game is, like, marketed, towards whales, absolutely, with, like, yeah, everything is kind of more expensive than it probably should be, but they still sell ships, you know, but, you know, the idea that, like, oh, you buy in concept, it'll be $200, but then when it goes out, it'll be $250, and it'll be like, you know, you will have this $250 ship then, you know, you pay, let's say there's a ship you like that's 255, you only have to spend the $5, you don't have to spend the $55. And, you know, if you play it smart, you know, there are some ships that you could go and buy. You could go and buy for massive discounts, especially if you, you know, do the extreme couponing thing. I really don't know where this last... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. For some reason, I did not see that it was biome incomplete. Okay. Nice planet, though. Oh wow, okay, this probably won't take too long. Yeah, I don't know. They also, today, they had a thing about, today they had a, Star Citizen Live talking about all the, crafting and inventory stuff. I guess there was some good information, but they literally said there are a lot of these questions that literally were answered inside of the crafting Q&A. And like, they took the time to acknowledge that. And it's kind of like, well, I don't know. For one thing, well, they acknowledged it, and I mean, like, they want to get the information out. They want people to know. But it was literally like, there was literally a question where it was like, man, it would be so great if you did a technical document explaining all of these things. And it was like, and Jared was literally like, what the actual fuck? Yes, we did that. We did exactly that. It wasn't like super in depth, right? There is, like, they're not going to say literally all of their plans for the future, because, like, some things they're pretty sure of, some things they're not. All of those things could change. All those things could change, but then change back after they implement them, so, like, there is some element... There is some wiggle room that we have to understand. That things are complex. Please get out of the way.
Hey,
Please,
how's your day, Kip?
please, what are you doing? Why are you like this?
It is good to see you.
Anyway, till next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.